Ken addressed the quizmaster last and mentioned his story the night before about getting stuck in quicksand. He then asked if Davey endured any other dangerous stunts, to which the Utah native recalled an incident when he was a kid. "When I was 8 years old, I was sitting on the windowsill in my bedroom at home, and I leaned back, and I fell out the second story of our window," Davey revealed. He then shared that he narrowly missed hitting his head on the concrete due to landing on a hose mobile. "Your life was saved by a hose mobile. Without that hose mobile, you would not be here today," Ken amusingly replied before moving on to the next round. Davey made his Jeopardy! Debut on the July 24 episode, where he defeated three-time winner Nailish Vinjamuri. It was then that Ken asked about the terrifying moment Davey shared with producers about getting stuck in quicksand. The Utah native explained the mishap, saying he was location scouting for a film project when he took a wrong step into quicksand. Jeopardy! Fans debate frustrating ruling against new champ Davey Morrison, and if judges are being consistent. "I tried leaning back and lifting up my legs to see if my weight were more evenly distributed if I could scoot to land, and I did. I'm glad it worked," the actor exclaimed. "That might be the most important thing we learn on Jeopardy! Today," Ken joked before moving on to the next contestant. Davey secured his second win on Thursday after raking in $13,000 in Final Jeopardy! While his opponents, Phil Gatton and Krista Boyd, earned $2,000 and $1,200 respectively. Fans complained on social media that the clues seemed particularly challenging in that game, as there were many unanswered questions. Jeopardy! Has had a tumultuous history regarding hosts after the death of the iconic Alex Trebek in 2020. Here are all of the hosts since the game show's inception in 1964. Art Fleming, 1964 to 1975. He was the original host of the daytime version of Jeopardy! On NBC. Alex Trebek, 1984 to 2020. The late great Alex hosted Jeopardy!'s modern iteration for 36 years until his death from pancreatic cancer. Guest hosts, 2020 to 2021, Jeopardy! Tested out a series of guest hosts for week or 2-week stints, including Anderson Cooper, LeVar Burton, and Aaron Rodgers. Mike Richards, 2021, he was named host for 1 week before resigning amid controversy. He was the show's executive producer at the time. Mayim Bialik, 2021 to 2023, when Mike was announced as the show's new host. Mayim was chosen to host tournaments and primetime specials. Mayim and Ken Jennings, 2022 to 2023, 74-time champion Ken, the longest-winning contestant ever, joined Mayim as a guest host and they split hosting duties. Ken Jennings, 2023 to present. Last December, Mayim announced on Instagram that she would no longer host Jeopardy! After a lengthy hiatus, having stood with the writer's strike, and Ken was named sole host.